So we're going to talk about the Batman theme for Lego, but before we do, if you don't mind, I would greatly like all of you to like and subscribe to this video. If you could, it greatly helps out our channel, and I am very appreciative of it. So if you're like me, there are certain things you like, either in pop culture or nostalgia-wise, that gives you a little bit of heartburn because they're just not doing it right this time. And that's the way I feel about the Lego Batman theme. I also feel that way about the Predator franchise, right? The first and second Predator movies were very good, but after that, it just got a little bit crazy, right? And Alien vs. Predator, that was nice for about 5 minutes. Then all the movies just started to get old. And so when it comes to the Batman franchise, you know, I feel like it's really underappreciated with Lego. I understand Lego does a lot of Batman sets, but I just think a lot of these sets could be better, and we're just going to talk about some of them. You're looking at Lego Shop at Home right now, and the new sets that are coming out, you have this guy right here. And let me tell you, I've said many times, and I even have it in the description, I don't give financial advice, right? Well, this time I am. Absolutely do not buy this Lego set for $400. Is this Lego set good? A lot of people will say no. I actually am in love with this set. I actually want 2 of these sets. I would love for this set to go to 40% off like the Black Panther bust so I could scoop up 2. It's a shadow box. I love shadow boxes. I love Batman. But this is something I would absolutely never touch when it comes to investing and reselling. Next up, you have the Lego Batwing. This thing, man, this almost makes me as excited as that last $200 large Batwing, which I have right over there. It's such a beautiful set. But I like this because it's just a Batwing, right? You'll see if you do your due diligence that the last Batwings, it's a smaller Batwing and there's a helicopter and maybe something else in there. It's just a Batwing. I absolutely love this set. And I think it's really going to do well whenever it comes to the secondary market post-retirement. This right here, feel free to laugh, folks. I'm going to show you something that you may not have seen before. This is the Lego 4+ Batmobile Pursuit Batman vs. the Joker. Set number 76264, $26 and change. I really like the 4+ Batman sets whenever it comes to reselling. If you were to do some due diligence, you would see that they usually have a very good ROI post-retirement. You also have this set right here, set number 42127, the Batman Batmobile. I like this set. I wish this set would do well post-retirement. I just don't see it happening. It's unfortunate for me to say this, but I do think it will be a stinker. Now, I do have one of these, and the reason why I have one of these is so I could do this alternate build right here, which I've already started. You're looking at rebrickable.com, and if you were to purchase these instructions for $12, I've already done it. I think it's $12 UK. You could construct your own 1989 Batmobile. This just looks bad to the bone. Now, this is taking me longer than expected because it's one thing to put Technic sets together, right? It can be a little bit of a frustrating build, at least for me, but it's another thing to use someone else's instructions because not all of the pieces are in bag one. You kind of have to do a lot of looking around, but I can't wait until this build is complete and I can have it showcased on my Lego shelves. I think this is really going to be cool. But that's the only reason why I purchased the Technic Batmobile. Next up, you have the Tumbler. If you do due diligence, you'll see that the last Tumbler, this guy right here, really didn't do well post-retirement. It had to wait until COVID whenever it started to go off to the races, which, you know, there was about a 4 or 5 year period that it was just a little bit constipated at a certain price. I think it was somewhere around $300, and then that ROI is only around 50% if you were to purchase at regular retail price. If this is a set that you want just to build, God bless, go ahead and knock yourself out. But this is a set I absolutely would not touch when it comes to reselling. And this guy right here, I feel like this is a controversial set and I don't know why. Batmobile Batman vs. the Joker. There's a lot of Batman and Joker themes going on in this video because that's what Lego is putting out. Set number 76224. Now, the controversy is the price. Now, but let me tell you, right, there's 438 pieces and it retails for $47 and change. The other Batmobiles had approximately 100 pieces less, and so they were at the $30 mark, the $35 mark. So we'll see how big this set actually is. I think it's going to be a little bit bigger than the standard Batmobile at $30, and if it is, I think that's a good thing. I think you're getting a good value for the money that you're putting into it. Now, of course, if you're smart, you should be able to get this set for probably $35, $36 at least, right? Now, this set does come out August 1st, along with some of the other new releases that I already mentioned. You can pre-order it now, and I'm definitely going to get one, and I can't wait to compare the two side by side. So this right here is a former Lego 4 Plus Batman set. It's the Batman vs. the Riddler robbery, set number 76137. Of course, I'm referencing this because there is a new 4 Plus Lego set that will be coming out with Batman in it. And if you go to Camel 3X, you can see it really isn't that bad. And when you look at the hold time, there really wasn't that long of a hold time if you were to consider selling it, right? The lowest price you could have got this for was $6.99. It's currently going right now at $46. Now, as I've said before, I always try and stay away from the $10 or under $10 sets. But this is something, if you wanted to take a little bit of a risk, you may want to consider maybe purchasing 4 or 5 of these just to see what happened. But if you would have sold it at this price right here, somewhere around the $50 mark, that's still a pretty decent ROI, and you didn't have to wait that long for it. I think that's just great. Now, here's a former Batwing, and this is what I was talking about, right? It was a smaller Batwing. You had a helicopter. It looks like there's a police car right there. The Batman, Batwing, and the Riddler heist, set number 76120. When you go to Camel 3X, it's off to the races. I mean, you can see right here, there was a little bit of inventory still available, but it was still going at a premium during that time, which is great. Looks like this set retired at the end of 2021, and it's currently going for $109.25. I think all of this is awesome. So when it comes to the Excel, you can see I do have the 4 Plus Batman set. I also have the aforementioned Batwing, which is a very cool set, but I'm just so glad that we're getting one Batwing. And the thing about that, right, is, and I've said this in the past when it comes to other sets, people are going to look at that $400 Batwing on Amazon and they're going to say, you know what, that's just out of my reach. Why don't I just go ahead and purchase a mini version of it for $100, $125? I think there's definitely a lot of opportunity out there. Now, I've never done this before on an Excel, but I do have kind of a buy, hold, sell. I don't think I'll ever have a scale where it's like buy, hold, and sell, but I do have the Technic Batmobile as a build only. If anybody were going to go ahead and purchase the upcoming $45 Batmobile Lego set, I would just say use a little bit of caution. Some people may not want to purchase that if it gets to $125, $150. Now, on the other side of the coin, right, there are some resellers that may not want to go in deep on it because they don't want to spend the $45, even if it is a discounted set. And so there's just a lot of fluidity. I don't want to use that word because I've been using that word often lately, but when it does come to reward, there is also some risk, so just keep that in mind. And then you have the DC Batman Batmobile Tumbler, set number 7620. I have that as a build only. I would like to purchase that just because of collectability reasons, right? But once it retires, if I didn't purchase it, I'm definitely not going to lose any sleep over it. That's it, friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with WolferBricks.com. Always go out there and get it.